You ain't from where I'm from, you ain't cut from my cloth, you ain't never seen drama, you fuck niggas, it's off, I'm God level.
God level.
I'm God level.
God level.
You ain't from where I'm from, you ain't cut from my cloth, you ain't never seen drama, you fuck niggas, it's off, I'm God level.
God level.
I'm God level.
God level.
Let me take you on a trip down memory lane. It's a good book. First chapter, nigga slanging cocaine. Chapter 2 tells the story of a G on the rise. Strapped tight in a trap life. It caught a nigga by surprise. 18th Street rude boy. Rest in peace to Rantrell. My niggas pop.
I'm to your ass without a doubt. Gangsters worldwide gotta be staying up and looking.
I'm on alert 24/7, 360 days a year. I'm packing scraps, cause I don't think they want me here. I've been no man but the Lord, and love no bitches, cause sometimes them bitches tend to get bored. So I can bring them to my niggas, my real niggas up on your grind. Don't you let them haters trick you, nigga. Open your eyes, you be surprised to know how many niggas that hate you behind your back. They say fuck you, but you they friend when they fake. Can't get no fake. Then that, cause if they did, they be blasting. That's why I'm posted at window, looking for you crooked ass bastards. Come on, I do some to your ass without a doubt. Don't ever fuck with my maintenance while I'm staying up and looking out.
I do some to your ass without a doubt. Don't ever fuck with my maintenance, cause I'm.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of a Warm Rag Podcast. I'm your host, Lyne, a.k.a. Alabama's finest, along with my co-host, Jay Diggs, a.k.a. Mr. Mardi Gras. What's up with it, baby boy?
Man, you know how I do, man. Slow motion with it, dog. Ain't making no noise. Cool on the other side of the pillow, bro.
Yes, sir.
Heard,
Blessings,
man.
blessings. What's good with you, baby?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. It's good to see you again, bro.
Absolutely, man. Every time
Well,
I see you, man.
I see you dripping, man.
Oh, you already know what it is.
I see you Laker down.
King James, we outside. We are in the Western Conference Finals. It's game day, and we lit. Nobody thought we was gonna be here. We made it to the first round. It's like, the Grizzlies got it, especially Stephen A. punk ass. Then we beat the Grizz, got to the Warriors. Wasn't nobody riding with us but Big Perk. Every other commentator's like, nah, the Lakers can't get it. Even you said the Warriors in 6.
I did.
But look where we at now.
Hey, man, look. Anytime you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on one team, you can't totally count them out.
They said the same thing about goddamn Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
Yeah, but they ain't had him, dog.
Klay was trash for 2 series.
He sure was. You can't win that way. Can't win like that.
He shot about 73s in 2 series and hit 4 of them.
I ain't gonna let you do my man Klay like that, bro.
Yeah, how was your? But man, we'll get to that later, man. How was your weekend, man?
Man, so I had a good weekend. I had a weekend where I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know we talked in pre-pro about I had to evict a tenant out of one of my properties. Yeah, man. Young lady, I think she's like 24 years old. She has 3 children. Of course, if you look at it from a personal standpoint, of course you may be a little bit more sympathetic.
Of course,
but from a business standpoint, you don't
have that luxury.
You don't, and only because if you go months without paying rent.
I was just going to ask you that. What's your cutoff? Like, so you as the person that's renting the property out,
landlord,
as the landlord, what's your cutoff?
Okay, so with her, it was a different story. So I knew, because she was late with a lot of rent payments and had a lot of excuses as to why she was late, et cetera, et cetera. I knew this was going to be an ongoing situation. So the cutoff, to answer your question, it varies from person to person. And again, this is the first time I've ever had to deal with this. But from her not making the entire April payment and not making a May payment at all, it was I had to go see them people. I had to go down there and see the fucking see the fucking sheriff's office, man.
So 2 months for you.
2 months, yeah.
It's too much.
After that, you're not gonna be able to catch up.
We $24 in the hole. That's too much.
You're not gonna be able to catch up.
Because you still gotta pay the mortgage.
Absolutely. I got kids I gotta feed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You don't have the luxury to be sympathetic in that business, because like you said, that your bills still gotta be paid. Most times when you get those properties, you still paying for the property yourself. So, but you can't be late. You still gotta pay, but you not paying. So, that makes sense. I mean, I do feel sorry for her and the kids or whatever, but at the same time, I understand the business aspect of it as well.
Yeah, and it's all business. It ain't nothing personal. You know what I mean?
No doubt,
because
no doubt.
if I don't pay the mortgage on my house,
You
guess what?
In bank gonna come kick your ass out too.
And foreclosure like a motherfucker.
Yeah, my weekend was jack. I had a bad week last week, Diggs.
Tell me about it.
My baby boy got sick on me, dog.
You talking about your dog?
Yeah, my dog, man. He went down on me last Thursday. I ain't gonna go into the details because it's kind of gruesome, but he was if you know what hemorrhagic is or hemorrhaging, it was coming out of his bunghole.
Wow.
Heavily, like no poop, just straight blood. And when I saw it, I pretty much just scooped him up from where I walk him at, ran him to the truck. I didn't even come in the house and throw no clothes on for real. I had some sweat, some slides. When it jumped in the truck, I don't even think I locked my door.
What was the prognosis?
Acute hemorrhagic diarrhea syndrome.
Oh, is he good now?
He's better. Like he ain't no more blood, but now it's the case of getting him to eat regular now. He don't really want to eat. Yesterday I had a good eating day with him. Today he ain't want nothing. So, and that's probably gonna be up and down for a few days. He'll probably get his appetite back, and then he'll lose it again until he get back to the point to where he want to eat. Because I guess he had a traumatic experience with his gut. So I guess it wouldn't be no different if you had a traumatic experience with your gut. You probably wouldn't want nothing to eat either.
Absolutely.
Appetite. So that's the other than that, he back home. He lost a little weight during the ordeal. The vet was real. I had some good vets. They took him. He was hospitalized for 3 days. Yeah. So it was an experience. That first time I ever experienced that in that manner, man. I had dogs when I was a kid, never seen a vet in their life. Lived for 30 years.
Yeah. Well, 30 is a bit of an overstatement.
Might be a little bit. 30 years.
Well, nah. In all reality, man, I'm glad that he's starting to shake back. You know what I mean? That because I know how much he means to you.
Man, so much. And then, you know what was really important, man? And when I got it, it was suggested to me by a friend that I should do it, and I did it just out of a trivial reason, just to say, what good is it gonna do me?
Right.
I got pet insurance.
Yeah, that's important.
Clutch.
Yeah, that's important.
The vet is having a pet is an expensive habit.
Trust me, I know.
Especially when they get sick. When I saw that first bill, bro, the first day. He hadn't even spent the night yet. This is just from when I took him in and when they did all the tests and all that shit. $1,900.
Whoa.
First day.
Man.
First day. And he stayed from Thursday till Sunday.
So I know you probably looking at about $6,000 if you ain't had no insurance. Man, you know what's crazy? It's crazy you bring that up. I had a few years ago, I had a boxer.
And
I
remember him.
Yeah, his name was Solomon. He was anemic, right? So I noticed that his gums were really white. So I brought him to the vet, and I didn't even know anything about pet insurance.
Right.
You know, so I brought him there, and before they even did anything with him, just the prognosis. I'm sorry, not the prognosis, but the diagnosis of them saying he was anemic was $400.
Off the rip.
That was just them saying what he has. You dig what I'm saying?
They hadn't ran no tests or nothing yet.
Yeah. So, so I just made the decision to go. They told me that it's going to be hard. You know, it's a real small percentage that he's going to be able to shake back from this. You know what I mean? So I just went ahead and had him put down, man, because I knew that was going to be expensive as hell.
I actually had that in my mind too. 'Cause I was like, they tell me it's something like he's gonna have to live with. He ain't gonna get no better. He just gonna live, and he gonna probably got a few months or some shit like that. I probably would have put him down because I don't want him to live in pain, and I'm not a selfish person. I don't want him here just so I can look at him.
Right.
I would have went ahead and put him to sleep, but luckily he kind of bounced back a little bit. He playing a little bit. He back to his old tricks. He's upstairs. He be upstairs tearing his room up and shit. So that's the old Anubis. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just get him back to eating real good, man, and get that weight back on him and stuff, man. I think he's gonna be okay. He been pretty good last couple days. Just getting him back to eat.
That's what's up. I remember seeing that boy when you could hold him in the palm of your hand.
Yep, that motherfucker. You can't
know
hold him
what
in
I
the palm
mean?
of your hand no more. You goddamn backhoe to pick that big motherfucker up now.
A fucking monster, boy. He's so beautiful though, man.
Yeah, man. I want him to bounce back, man. Y'all see they got his ass shaved. They shaved all the hair off his ass. They put IVs in him. He got shaved. He missing little patches of hair on his arm. We had to shave, put the IV in him and shit. He looking crazy right now, man. But he'll bounce back.
Yeah, he gonna be all right, man. Well, nah, man. I know you said you had a pretty bad weekend, man. Outside of that, how was the rest of your weekend?
It was pretty good, man. I mean, I wasn't terrible outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Just the fact of coming home, tripping off that, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about that. Mother's Day was decent. Hit a R&B concert up. Bobby Brown, Drew Hill, Silk, High Five, and 112.
What was that?
That we said, where was it?
Yeah.
It was down at the Chartway Center down by ODU.
Oh man, bro, that sounds like a fire concert.
That motherfucker goddamn Bobby Brown was lethargic as hell on stage. I love Bobby, man, but he's a step behind. He's a step behind. I love Bobby, man. And the fact that he bounced back from all he done been through in these last few years, but you could tell he used drugs.
Oh yeah, bro. Well, that boy lost his wife. That boy lost his daughter and his son.
Yeah, he went through a spell, man. But I'll be honest with you, I would go see Drew Hill again. They showed out. Every song they did after the beat went off, they did it a cappella. They showed out. When they did Beauty, and Beauty is her name. I hope that I can make you. Man, them niggas killing it. I was like, oh, bitch, I was in that bitch. I was a fan. It was tight.
Hey,
it was tight.
Hey, nah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Yeah, Mother's Day, man. I went, took my mom out on Saturday, and for lunch, got her nails and her toes done. She totally enjoyed it, man. I think that's what it's all about.
Yep, it definitely is. It definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? As long as they, hey man, I want you to understand that this is your day. You understand?
Right.
Hey, but don't forget, goddamn it, when Father's Day come around, this motherfucker now.
You know what? I'm gonna say this right quick, then we're gonna get into the topic. You ever notice on Mother's Day, when they do Mother's Day at the store, the whole store is dedicated to Mother's Day. Father's Day, you walk in the store, they got one little piece right there in the front of the store with the little soaps and the little colognes and all that little stuff on it. It's just that one little section. Ain't nothing else in the store Father's Day. Everything rested. When it's Mother's Day, they got signs all up. Mother's Day, discount, 25%. Father's Day, 5%.
A best dad ever t-shirt.
Yeah, we just gonna give you 5% off though. Just 5%.
You heard me? A best dad ever t-shirt.
Right.
Man, get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
Ties and shit and socks.
Socks, drawers.
I want a power recliner.
Give me a new TV.
Yeah. For real. Don't you bring your ass in no goddamn. Don't you bring your ass in no goddamn slippers.
The one with the stripes on it and shit.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day. Macaroni art from school. I want that shit. Go give your.
Hey, you done drew your fucking hand on the little paper plate.
I want that shit. Hey, all you did was took the hand from the turkey for Christmas. I mean, from Thanksgiving, and made me a goddamn car for Father's Day. You just took the head off.
uh, hey,
Yes,
man,
sir.
let's jump into this thing,
Hey,
man.
let's get to it.
Hey, man, first topic, bro.
What up with it?
When you're in a committed relationship, who is designated to take care of the dinner, lunch, or breakfast bill?
You
The man?
asking me personally what I think, or you asking me my opinion?
Yeah, well, shit, both. Let's get into it.
For me, it depends who invites who to dinner or to lunch.
Okay.
If she invites me to dinner, then that means that she's taking me to lunch. If I invite her to dinner or lunch or breakfast, that means I'm paying. That's an easy decision for me.
I'm in total agreement with you. Now, what say you about women who think that regardless of what, it's the man's the man is obligated to pay for those meals.
Well, see, also here's the thing, like that go back to that 50-50 relationship shit that we talked about a while back, right? You know what I'm saying? And I heard an interesting take on this today. You want to get that big house, you want to get the nice cars, you want to do it the cheat code way, you work as a team. You want to take your time and work your way to that stuff, you want to wait on somebody else to get it for you, then it ain't gonna happen that way. It ain't gonna happen that fast. You want to get to the promised land faster, do it as a team. When you're expecting and waiting on one motherfucker, you on their time when they ready to do it and when they want to do it. But if you're working as a team and you motivating each other, you get to a point to where you both are satisfied, you both are happy, and nobody's overworked. It ain't that a nigga don't got it. If I ain't have it, I wouldn't be taking care of myself. If I add you to it, be respectful of that and bring something to the table. Don't sit here and wait for me to feed you because you'll be hungry.
Ooh,
I swear.
Now you said that kind of hostile.
Because it really pisses me off when somebody feel like, oh, you ain't no man if you ain't taking care of no woman. That's big cap, buddy.
I had a conversation this weekend. My cousin, he had went out telling me he went out with a young lady. They went to Houston's, and her criteria was if a man doesn't pay all the bills, take her out to dinner, lunch, this and that, whatever, she can't consider him to be a man. And so he was like, why is that? She was like, well, I'm trying to stack my bread. So what the fuck you think about me? I would like to stack mine too.
Yeah, what was the meaning behind that statement?
Oh, say, bro, but it's so crazy how many females have that same mindset, bro. It's wow.
But see, so here's the thing with that, bro. I mean, let's look at it like this. You meet somebody, right? So let's say I meet somebody. I live by myself. I pay my own bills, take care of me and my dog. I take care of my kids. I go to work every day. I'm eating good. Obviously eating good. I'm healthy. I'm fat. I keep me a little yak. I'm straight. I can jump on the grill when I get ready. You know what I'm saying? Whole nine. So I'm comfortable. If I add you to my situation, if I add you to my situation and we dating and we going out, this, that, and the third, I pick up some bills, you pick up some bills, right? But me bringing you in my house and we living together and you just gonna live free?
Oh, no.
I don't understand what makes you think. So this what you saying, I'm gonna give you some pussy and then I'm gonna live for free. So you getting out of this deal, I'm getting some pussy and some love. And you're gonna live free.
It don't work that way.
Cap, buddy.
Yeah. Because in my estimation, I believe that dick is just as valuable as vagina.
You and me both. I beat my meat. I beat my meat for I motherfucking pay a motherfucker for pussy. Cause that's what you doing. If I move you in with me and you ain't paying no bills, you just fucking me. I'm paying you for pussy.
That's it.
When it all boil down, we can cover it up with relationship titles and love. At the end of the day, you giving me some ill nana, and I'm giving you my ducats and paying your bills, and you eating and living free and farting and shitting for free.
We ain't working that way.
No, sir.
You heard me? Nah, shit ain't working like
baby.
that.
I love a soft woman. Ain't nothing like a soft woman. But God be goddamn, ain't nothing like money. And living free. And I got to deal with the stress and the bullshit too. And you ain't gonna come here and be quiet. Huh.
Boy, you sound misogynistic as hell.
I'm gonna be that today. Because I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, bro. And we discussed this before. If you gonna come in somebody's house and expect them, it's no different. Then we was talking about kids, your kids, you can't come in somebody's house and tell them what you is and ain't gonna do if they paying all the bills.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. It ain't no, it's equal decision making, but it ain't equal payments.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah. I feel as though if both you and your partner are both have productive, or y'all both productive members of society,
right,
then it's easier for if everybody can contribute to the cause.
Stop calling it roommates and call it teammates.
Partnership.
It's a teammates. We are teammates. We are effectively eradicating poverty by working together to move forward.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts. Them facts. You know, a lot of people don't like to hear that shit, man. A lot of people stuck in this old school method of thinking, where the man is supposed to be the provider, the person who pays all the bill. Nah, man.
I be watching these podcasts, man. These women be talking about if a nigga if he ain't paying everything, he ain't no real man. I was raised by my daddy who told me that if a man ain't paying the bills, he ain't no real man. Okay, I was raised by my mama said if a bitch don't know how to cook, you don't need to be world. Period.
And you know what's crazy?
You want me to be like your daddy, but you can't be like my mama. Never.
Talk that shit, what?
Cap. You can't you want me to be like your daddy, be like my mama.
Hey, you know what? And in the same vein of this conversation, I don't know if you had the opportunity to hear Ebony K. Williams on the Breakfast Club.
I did. I caught it. I caught a little bit of it. I didn't catch it all. I had to run, but I caught some of it.
So, matter of fact, before I get to the Breakfast Club, she was on what's the lady name? The Fix My Life lady, the Iyanlam, whatever the hell her name is. Yeah. Her.
I'm gonna tell you something about. Let me interject on that right quick. If somebody can talk to you and tell you how to fix your life, and you effectively receive it and able to do it, that means it was already in your head to do it. You already had the energy, you already had the personality to do it, but you're being weak-minded by saying you need somebody else and got to go get somebody else to tell you what you already had in your mind. If somebody tell you something you can't comprehend it and you can't do it, then it was never in you. But if you had it in you to do it and you accomplish it, when this person tell you they fixing your life, that means you already had the ability to fix your life.
You had the tools.
Need nobody else. You don't need nobody else. All you need is you. You ain't the worst person, the hardest person you're gonna defeat in life is yourself.
Well, I mean, but in that same, I mean, nothing wrong with therapy though.
Ain't nothing wrong with therapy. Don't tell me you fixing my life. Just give me some good advice. Maybe it's something I need. But you ain't fixing my life, because if you tell me things I need to do, that means I already had the mind to do it. It was already in me. Because if it ain't in me, well, even if you tell me, I still won't be able to accomplish it unless you hold my hand.
Well, okay, so look. So she asked this young lady, Ebony Williams, the question, would you date a bus driver, right? Her response was basically, hell no, unless he owns the bus, right?
Yeah, I seen that part.
Man, what the... Like, so this man might have all the potential in the world, but just because he's a bus driver, he ain't even worth your... No, that's a motherfucking problem, man. You know what I mean? Because what if this man... And I'm gonna tell you, bus drivers make a decent wage.
They make a pretty good money. One of my best friends is a bus driver.
Yeah, but she's
matter of fact, you know him.
Who? Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna say his name on the pod. You know what I'm saying? But you know who I'm talking about. Bus driver making.
Talking about.
Retired, but guess what? Yeah, but then that motherfucker retired from the military, 100%, and he getting that bus check. So yeah, he might drive a bus. You don't know what kind of money this man or how he living to say I wouldn't date a bus driver.
Probably got more bread than your ass.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They go back to our guest AT. The motherfucker wants you, the females want you to have all this and be doing all that and can't match up to what you doing.
But see, she's attaching a stigma of a bus driver as somehow that correlates to poverty. Like what? What are you talking? This man is making an honest living. He ain't out here in these streets cutting up. You know what I mean? Bringing the bread home.
Right.
You know, and hell, in some communities, bus drivers make upwards of $80,000, $90,000 a year.
Telling you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what if this man and I commend the Fix My Life lady? She said, what if he possesses the intangibles of he respects and loves his mother, he respects and loves his woman, you know, he not that dog you out.
I'm gonna say this, G.
What's that?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it, and no, I'm gonna say it and try not to be, try not to be derogatory to men with money, with big money like that.
Okay.
But we've seen in society and in history, football players, basketball players, millionaires, billionaires. A lot of them got a tendency to goddamn put hands on your ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that broke motherfuckers don't, because they do. I'm not saying they do, but but a motherfucker got money don't make him a good person. Don't make him a good man. Don't make him gonna love you the right way. Don't make him gonna be the person that you need in your life to get you to the next step.
And he gonna look at it. He gonna look at it like it's a blessing for your ass to even be in my presence.
Right. Most motherfucker with big money like that, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Like, you blessed to be here, to be with me.
So shut the fuck up and get in line.
So shut the fuck up. And he probably gonna feel obligated to go out and have him a couple of side chicks because he can afford it.
Real shit.
You gotta be able to afford side chicks, nigga. Ain't no lib bit. Ain't no lib bit. Side chicks expensive these days. They won't. Back in the day, you just back in the 90s, you just have a side chick you go over there and poke on. These 2023 side chicks, they want dates, Valentine's, criminal, bill paid. They want goddamn Louis. They don't want. You just be able to get your old lady Louis and be able to get the side chick of Dooney and Burke. The side chicks don't want Dooney and Burke no more.
Hey, Michael Kors.
They don't want that no more. Side chick want goddamn Versace. And and Louis Vuittons, red bottoms.
I can't help you. I only work on the bus.
Facts. I'm a bus driver. Go ahead and get your at the JCPenney purse with it with the horse on the front of it. That's all it is. It's a horse. What's the name of that? What's the name of that bag?
Hey, it's USS Polo Assassination.
I'm telling you. Take your ass to Shoe Shack.
Get you this buy one, get one free, goddamn.
I'm here to tell it. Them orthopedic New Balance ain't but 35.
You better believe it. Hey, but look, but back on topic though, I from Shawty's perspective, I understand that that's what she wants. You can't take away, what she wants. She clearly laid it out. This is my expectations.
Right. So, and this is something, it kind of recycles to something we talked about before, and I'm gonna say it again. You can have whatever expectations and what you want. That's your right. But just know that your window for what you getting what you want is way smaller.
Yes, sir.
And you're sharing. Because of that number is way smaller. It's a more likely a possibility that you're going to have to share because they are so minimal. And it may be 100 of you looking for that dude, but it may not be no more than 5 or 6 dudes available. I'm just using those numbers to put it in context of what I'm saying.
No, you're absolutely right. Let's think about it. So, okay, so you want this man that makes $200,000-$300,000 a year
or more.
He's tall, he's dark, he's handsome. He got good dick. He can fuck the shit out of you.
Slanging dick like a big nigga name from Doug from the South.
You dig what I'm saying? He's a handsome fella. You want a man to meet all these expectations, dog. You know how small and slim those pickings are, and if that man meets all those qualifications, also do you understand how many women that he has in his stable? What you gonna do? So you telling me your heavily made up ass is gonna be able to satisfy this man has the pick of the litter available to him.
Can do what he want to do.
Do what he want. How the fuck you gonna quench all this man's thirst?
It ain't no way you can.
There ain't no way possible.
Not when the world at his fingertips. It ain't no way you can.
You better believe it.
And if he going on a guy trip to Brazil, you better know it. You better know it's shaking when he get there.
A whole lot of shit.
Ooh, a lot of ass. It's a lot of ass shaking when he go down.
Right in his face.
That's how he doing his face in the titties.
This man is in the 99th percentile of all men in the world. He's making $500,000 a year, and you trying to tell me that just because, girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here, girl, please.
Let's sit your ass down somewhere. Better get you a bus driver. Better get you a bus driver and watch Power together. Sit down somewhere, make you some popcorn and some bologna sandwiches
and enjoy life.
And be happy.
And
that's what I'm trying to understand. So money don't always equate to happiness, bro. And I want everybody to listen, understand. I'm not saying this stuff. I'm not a broke dude. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I think I dress fairly well. I take care of myself pretty good. My people that know me and come through my spot know that, you know what I'm saying? My shit's set up elaborately. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying this because I'm a broke. I'm fine. I'm going to retire and be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this just to say, I'm just saying this just to put the information out, like what you looking for, what you're trying to get is crazy if you're looking for happiness. Just say you want money, because it can't always be happy, because money don't always equate to happiness.
Now, with that being said, does those requirements in some crazy way make you a whore?
A high price whore.
Yeah.
I just told you, if you go live with somebody and you ain't paying nothing, you selling pussy for money.
They don't want to say that though.
But that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You go out here, you got the little bit of dresses and your titties out, and you're trying to pull, and you get the motherfucker. Because you ain't getting no big motherfucker with money and looking wholesome when you hit the streets.
Hell no. Hell no.
You want to, ladies, here goes some great information for you. I'm gonna put ladies, come to the screen, come talk to Uncle Wood.
This nigga say Uncle Wood. Get it to him, man. Testify.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you want a good man and you want him to have money, get him when he broke, be a positive force in his life, support him, and build him, and you will have a great life. Great. I guarantee it.
You dropping gems. Pick them up.
I guarantee it. Pick a nigga up off the streets. Build this man, clean this man up, give him a little pussy, help him, build him, watch him grow, and enjoy your life.
And I guarantee he gonna go hard for you. He gonna go hard behind you.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Those Tyler Perry stories are not all true. They get up, they get rich, and then they go get the white girl. That's fairy tale.
Hell no.
That's fairy tale.
That's fodder.
That's fairy tale.
We don't.
Is a lot of women, and it's the age old. What motherfuckers don't want to put the work in. You want it already ready made. You want it laid out on the carpet for you. And I ain't gonna say half. I ain't gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Some of y'all pussy is trash.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You want me to pay for that?
Wait a minute. What? You took it too far.
Nah. I'm saying because you doing all this, that, and third, and you done ran into it. Let's be 100. We 100 on the pod, right?
We are. We're gonna keep it there.
We're 100, right?
Up in the stuff.
You get some of these motherfuckers, bro, and these motherfuckers just want to lay here. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You come in this motherfucking goddamn, you got 3,000 me. Motherfucker goddamn spitting and all shit crazy, and that might be worth a couple dollars.
$40?
40 at the minimum. But you come in this motherfucker, lay on the bed, laying back. I'm not paying for that, bro. You ain't got no tricks in your bag.
Wait,
None?
man. Wait. It's not just about that, though, man.
I'm just saying, no, it's not about that for me at all. What I'm saying is, though, you want to be a woman, you want a man to come in and pay everything. We already decided that you pretty much giving away ass for money.
You got to bring something to the table, bro. At least bring the forks and the knives and the plates. If I didn't put the table right there in the middle of the dining
I
room,
put the food. If I'm providing the food, provide something to put the shit on.
and it's that simple.
Shit.
It's that simple.
If I'm paying the internet and the cable bill, you pay for the apps.
Yeah, yeah. Because I tell you what, a real man is going to be that provider, that protector. That's our job. It's in our DNA.
Now, if the zombies come to our door, I would not ask you to help. Go in the back, load the clips, hand them to me, and I got the window on the door.
I got this.
That's me. I got that.
Yeah, real shit.
You ain't never worry about being in public and somebody slapping your ass and it ain't gonna be handled. I got that.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Real. Yeah,
Don't
man.
A man is gonna be a natural provider and protector anyway. But when you come in the door talking about, oh, if you ain't doing this, you ain't that, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Not at this age.
No, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if that's what it is, and that's all that's out here, bro, I be by myself. Let me enjoy my 30. Remember my 30 summers? I want my 30 summers.
Them 30 summers, huh, bro?
I'm gonna be happy in them 30 summers. I ain't gonna be in this motherfucker miserable, breaking my back while you sitting up eating cheeses and shit and ranch and pizza dip and shit and watching fucking goddamn divorce courting and paternity courting shit and catching up on your stories and Real Housewives or motherfucking bumfuck. And I come home and you got all this shit in your mouth and you still got more shit to spill out at me and I got to deal with that. I'm not dealing with that for my last 30 summers, bro.
Hey, this shit sounds personal, bro. You okay?
But bro, so we only get this once a week to come on here. And then between this time when we coming in, I'm I'm on social media, man. I'm looking at all the stuff that's being said. And I don't even respond. Like I used to get on the comments and respond to some of this shit, bro. Then I got to the point where I just go on my platform and I talk about this shit. I just save all this shit up for when I get on my platform. And I'm gonna talk about these motherfuckers because the shit is sorry for real. You a sorry motherfucker. You sit up, you want a motherfucker to pay everything for you. Because if you want with that, man, you still gotta live. You still gotta eat. You still gotta pay bills. You still gotta do all that.
Talk about it.
You still gotta do all that. Now because I make a couple dollars and I'm straight. I gotta make sure I gotta take care of everything for you, like you're a fucking baby.
Talk about it.
Come on, bro.
Hey man, you know what?
And this what killed me. This the other shit that killed me. You get bored with me and tired of me, you leave and try to take half of my shit.
Say, bro, that's a whole nother topic, dog. That's a whole other topic, and we can get into it later, bro, because we'll be here all day talking about that. You know what I mean? Because trust me, I know you've been through it, and you know I've been through it.
Well, that's the thing. I did say that my ex did not do me like that. When it comes to that, man, and our separation, I could have a whole bunch of a lot of people want to come on and dog out their ex and this, that, and third. I only got one ex. I was only married to one woman. You know what I mean? And me and her separation and divorce was mild. It was amicable. It was very amicable. It was you know what I'm saying? It was hard because I don't think either one of us wanted to separate, but it was too much going on. It was unreconcilable, so we had to.
Had to be done.
It had to be done. That was the adult thing to do. But she didn't do half of the shit that a lot of these baby mamas and ex-wives try to do. She didn't come from it like that. So I'm always give her props for that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say it is a lot of women out here, bro. You saying you want a nigga with all this and then the third. And I heard somebody say something right quick before we move to sport. I know that's what we ready for. We gotta get into these sports.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this. I heard a motherfucker say, women don't want no no bored nigga. They don't want no nigga that's just sitting at the house. They want a nigga to be running streets and have to cuss them out sometime, and this, that, and the third. They want that shit because when you ain't doing that, they get bored, and that's the worst kind of woman to have in your life, a bored woman.
Yeah, because a bored woman is gonna look for some excitement.
Looking for some excitement somewhere. That's the worst thing to have in your life is a bored woman. When you let your woman get bored, that's for them niggas that's out here. That's like every time your woman say, "Hey, let's go here," I don't want to do that. Oh, I ain't trying to do that. And you just turn out, you don't want to do that. You ain't got no excitement for your old lady. You gonna lose her. She gonna leave. I guarantee you. Because bored women gonna find excitement somewhere.
And somebody gonna be invading her privacy.
And it's some bored niggas out there that's looking for your bored woman.
Show live. Hey girl, you looking good. Oh
yeah, I'll tell you.
He did that to you? Why he did that to you?
Yeah, you smell good. Work husbands is real.
You better believe it.
Work husbands are real.
I can't believe he told you no when you want to go.
It's some niggas that don't in no relationship, they live off work wives.
Look, listen to me. Listen to me. And them type of motherfuckers right there gonna be the shoulder to cry on and the dick to lean on.
I swear to God.
You know what I mean? Because they're gonna be in that ear telling them everything you want to hear.
And we all know the best sex is sex you ain't supposed to be having.
Oh yeah, it's exclusive. Yeah.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Hey, before we move to sports though, man, I want to shout out my lady, and I'm gonna do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's the type of woman, when we talking about all this 50-50 shit, this and that, whatever, we both equally contribute to this thing, man. And shout out to her, dog. I mean, we don't do that often, but
salute.
Shout out to her.
Salute.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But shit, man, look. Top 5, bro. You ready?
Top 5. What we doing? What's top 5 today?
Man, top 5 NBA point guards of all time.
Sheesh.
Give it to me. I know you ready.
I had first last time.
I get it. Let me get my trusted dusty list out. Number 5. Woo. Chris Paul. Look, now, caveat to that. Chris Paul was with the New Orleans Hornets, so of course I was a huge fan of his. But he opted to go to the Lakers in a huge trade a few years ago. I can't remember the exact year. But he pretty much abandoned us.
You said Chris Paul. I'm gonna stop you right there before you finish your list. I know you like to do stats. Yeah. Are we doing our favorites or by stats?
No, we're doing our favorites.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing our favorites. All right. Favorite NBA point guards.
Okay, I'm guys.
All right.
Don't want to make sure you don't have that same problem like Tom Shady.
Yeah, I remember. All right, my number 4. Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Now, I say that because when Magic was in his prime, I wasn't really alive. I wasn't able to witness him in all his greatness.
Okay.
But from what I have seen, that's why I place him at my number 4.
Absolutely. And then I got one more question.
Go ahead.
And top 5 point guard, I just want to make sure, because I got my list together. I just want to make sure we're talking about point guards. We're talking about players that played in the NBA, that handled the rock, control the game from the point guard position, correct?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right.
Just make sure.
My number 3. Anthony Penny Hardaway.
Ooh, tough.
6'7" point guard.
Tough.
Can score the ball, can pass the ball, can rebound the ball.
Tough.
Penny was that prototypical point guard, that tall point guard. I mean, outside of Magic Johnson, who also was, he started that all. 6'9" point guard, moving the ball, assist master. I think Penny, if it wouldn't have been for injuries, Penny could have been one of the all-time greats.
I agree.
You know what I mean? My number 2. This was tough. This was tough. Allen Iverson.
Ooh.
Allen
Iverson. That's tough, though. That's tough.
One of the toughest two-way point guards ever. Was able to handle the rock, score the rock. AI revolutionized the game of basketball. He's the reason why NBA players now wear dreadlocks. They wear braids. They have plenty of tattoos. They have this bad boy persona that the NBA tried to stay away from for years.
I said something a few episodes back about Shaq. I mean about AI bringing hip hop. Shaq actually was the first NBA player to kind of like bring hip hop to NBA. I want to correct myself on that. But AI brought that gangster hip hop style to the NBA.
And he was cool with it. It's not like he was banging or none of that shit.
He wasn't no John Morant shit, which is a whole nother story. But he just the look, the swag he had was that of hip hop, that of the gangster world of hip hop.
If you remember, David Stern actually banned the players from wearing street clothes to the game. They had to wear suits.
I remember that.
And it was all because of AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to stifle that man for wearing the clothes that he wanted to wear to a basketball game?
They got to be a person outside the NBA, bro.
That's crazy.
But not flashing guns like dumbass. But go ahead.
That boy, that's stupid as hell, man. Anyway.
We'll get on a little bit before we get off.
My number one point guard. It's gonna be people that's gonna criticize me for this. Stephen Wardell Curry.
Not even in my top 10.
When we talking about, and that's fine, that's your top 10. We talking about revolutionizing the game of basketball. So wait, let me finish.
Okay.
We have players the size and the likeness of Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Did I say that right? Antetokounmpo. Yeah.
Antetokounmpo.
Shooting 3-pointers because of Steph. Steph has literally changed the game of basketball as we know it. Ain't even no more post play for real. There's big men out there shooting 3-pointers from damn near from half court.
Yeah,
that's all because of Steph. I have to give him that.
And that's your list. Like we discussed that in the beginning. Like your top 5 point guards.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying. I'm only thing I'm rebuttal about that. He is the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
He is a good point guard. He's a great point guard, actually.
Yeah.
But he's a shooter. He's a scorer. Same thing we said about AI.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's a shooter, scorer type point guard. So I can't take that from you. I just I would have to really revolutionize my list for him to be in my top 10. But he is a great player. So I can't take that from your list.
Yeah, just talking about what he did for the game. That's all. He's literally changed it.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, though.
My turn?
Yep.
Number 5.
Okay.
Derrick Rose. Yeah, keep your mouth shut, man. Number 4. Tim Hardaway. Gonna bring your ass on back now. I ain't get up when you was naming your list. Did I?
I'm sorry.
What's funny?
Go ahead, man. I'm just listening. Go ahead.
Number 3, Rajon Rondo. Number 2, Magic Johnson.
Respect.
And now my number 1 is definitely gonna be questionable. I know I don't give a fuck who feels a certain kind of way, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say it's biased. You're gonna say a lot of shit, but I don't care. LeBron James.
What did you say?
I said LeBron James.
As your number 1 point guard of all time?
Absolutely.
LeBron, he's not even a point guard.
He's not, but you don't. So if you're not gonna tell me for years. So what is the job of a point guard? What does the point guard do?
To
just
facilitate.
All I want you to do is answer the question. What does a point guard do?
To facilitate.
How many years has LeBron James not facilitated a game? Matter of fact, he's a pass first player. How many years has LeBron James not facilitated a game?
I got you.
I don't want your commentation right now. I just want you to answer that question for me. How many years has LeBron James not facilitated a game?
He's facilitated the game for 20 years.
For his entire career, he controls the floor. He controls the pace of the game. He operates, he assists. He operates as a point guard. While he does not play in a traditional point guard position, he brings the ball down the court. This is the first year he hasn't brought it up as much as he normally has. This is the first year he hasn't. Other than this year, All the other years, LeBron James was the focal point, bringing the ball down the floor, setting the floor up, assisting, and scoring. That's what he's done for his entire career. While he's not your traditional point guard, and we did say my 5 point guards, I consider LeBron James the same. So Magic Johnson was a point guard, right?
That's true.
Know why he was a point guard?
Because it said PG by his name.
Yes, and the league didn't know how to categorize him back then.
But Magic could also play all 5 positions on the court.
And so can LeBron. But his main job, while he's listed as a shooting guard,
small forward,
as a small forward, his main job has been the facilitator, the point guard's job. I'm sorry.
I can't refute it. I mean, that's your list.
His job. So I do consider LeBron James with some of the coldest dimes we've ever seen in the game.
It's true.
Yeah, like I said, I know that pick is controversial. I know people are going to say, "Oh, nah." But what has he done? What is a point guard job? Has he not done a point guard job his entire career?
That is very controversial, Wood.
It is, but I'm willing to take that heat. I'm willing to take that smoke,
and
because I've watched this. I don't watch no NBA player more than I've watched LeBron James, and that's one of the biggest issues he's had because teams have asked so much of him over the years, and one of the main things asked of him was to facilitate the game. And the reason why he facilitates the game because LeBron James like to slow the game down.
So do you think he's not labeled a PG and labeled a SF because of his size?
His size, his speed, his versatility. If LeBron James was 6 foot tall, he'll be a point guard.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
It's definitely his size. That's all it is.
So do you think
does he play a traditional small forward role? Ever?
No. He never has.
Never. But because of his size, they have to put him in that power forward, small forward title. If he was, we just agreed, if he was 6'1", 6'2", 6 feet, he would be a point guard.
Man, that's interesting that I've never heard that perspective.
But am I wrong?
I can't say that you are.
If I was wrong, he wouldn't do what he do. If you actually watch LeBron James and watch basketball, you see LeBron is what a true point guard is. He's just a scoring point guard, like an AI, like Stephen Curry. And these guys, AI was one of those scoring guards. He could control the game and score heavily.
Where's he at on the all-time assist leaders list?
Top 10.
Wow.
Top 10 rebounds, top 10 assists, number 1 scorer all time.
I can't repeat the position, bro.
It's hard to argue that, bro. LeBron James has facilitated every season he has played, bro. Brought the ball down. This is the first year he hasn't as much because we know we got Schroeder. We got we point guard heavy now after the trade deadline.
And you know what is so crazy because he's been criticized. He's taken so much criticism for being a pass first player.
But see, that's the thing, and that's the other thing I hate that people criticize for that because everybody has said it. All the other coaches in the league have said it. Other players said it. LeBron James is going to make the right basketball play. He rarely makes the wrong play. He makes the right basketball. Yeah, you want him to take the shot with 3 motherfuckers triple teaming them and to be amazing and making it all that. But that don't always work. LeBron James has the most clutch shots out of any player. Go ahead, win shots out of any player in the NBA ever.
He does. He does.
He makes the right basketball play, bro. How do you criticize him for that? How is he criticized for that? When somebody that it's a game to be played, you try to do the right things in the game to win. So somebody that's making the right play, how you criticize him for making the right play?
You know what it is, though? They look at him as the greatest player on the court. And whenever he's on the court, he's looked at as the greatest player on the court.
But he should be the greatest player on the court for what decisions? His IQ. If I got the shot in his mind and I can get it, I'll take it. And he's proven that. But most times He done made the right play. Just the motherfucker he passed it to can't hit the fucking shot.
So why would he not take the shot though?
Because he may have been forcing it.
A double team.
Or double team, he would have been forcing it. Majority of the time, he would have been forcing the shot, which wasn't a good look. I would like a good look at the shot. At least I could live with that. I passed it to him. He was wide open. It was a good look he missed. But me forcing it and I miss it, that's gonna fuck with me.
I can't take nothing away from Brian. I know we get on here, we clown a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'll never change my stance about me viewing Michael Jordan as the greatest basketball player to ever live. You know, but
you and Stephen A.
Everything you said, which is one of the most brilliant sportscaster minds ever.
Shit, your ass. You know what? Go ahead.
You don't believe that?
Fuck no.
You don't think Steve? You know we ain't got to talk.
Colin.
Kyle Hurd.
I love Colin Cowherd, bro.
You would rank him above Stephen A. Oh, I can't wait till we get the top 5 sportscasters.
We gonna do it. We gonna do it. And, you know, all my sportscasters support LeBron James.
That's not fair. Anyway. Nothing that you said. First of all, your list is great. Mm-hmm. Nothing that you said can ever be refuted about what LBJ brings to the game. And again, I concede to you with that perspective that you take about him. You could literally put him in a point guard role.
That's what he's done for 20 years.
Because you look at
the point guard facilitates the game.
Yeah, you look at the traditional Steve Nash, John Stockton.
Jason Kidd. He does that. He does it.
Tim Hardaway, Gary Payton.
When they losing, they stop going with they playing with their regular point guards. The ball goes back to LeBron James for him to facilitate.
So let me ask you a question real quick.
Hmm?
A point guard is traditionally the own ball defender of the other team's point guard, right?
Right.
LeBron James has traditionally been a poor defensive player, except when he's making those chase down blocks. But own ball defending?
No, bro. LeBron James, especially when he was younger, not as much as now he's older, but he was younger. LeBron James was a great defensive player.
As an own the ball defender.
Yeah, he played man to man. He started, like I said, I think he started the older he got, because you got to admit it's hard to play full on blown defense on one end and still be a good effective on the offensive end. So I think the older he got, he started to fade away from. But a young LeBron James was a pretty good defender, bro.
He was pretty good. But I'm talking about, has he, and I wish I had the stats in front of me about as far as how many all defensive teams he's made and so forth and so on. You know what I mean? We'll look at it. We'll look at it at a later date.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah.
But he made a few, and like I said, his chase. He's better known for his chase down blocks,
which is phenomenal.
He's number 4 on the list for defense.
Every time he does that shit, and he's been doing it a lot in these playoffs. The motherfuckers be scared to come in that paint.
I'm telling you, he's the LeBron James is a decent defender, especially when he want to be, and that showed in this last series with the Warriors when the Lakers went to lockdown defense. Everybody was on lockdown.
Yeah,
and LeBron was calling the defensive sets. I don't know if you paid attention. He was directing them. Hey, they go in there, go back that way. Hey, you go. He was directing them. I mean, you can't take nothing from that. That bro.
Hey,
GOAT, man. GOAT, bro.
Hey, it was one play. It was one play in game 6.
Is that an assist list, G? Yeah, so he's number 4 on the assist list.
Wow.
Yes.
Look, it was a play in game 6. Mm-hmm. Draymond Green was the inbounder.
6 times all defense.
Look, so Draymond Green was the inbounder. Mm-hmm. And it's like LeBron James telegraphed that play. Like it was, if you really watch basketball, you watch the X's and O's of basketball. The way he telegraphed that play was nothing short of amazing. I was like, dog, for this dude to cover that much ground on this court and get in the face of the shooter. Mm-hmm. Hey,
but you know what I've been seeing a lot lately, bro?
What?
A lot of these players, and all of them say the same thing, so it's got to be true. LeBron James not only knows his team defensive schemes and plays and offensive schemes and play. He know all the other teams' offensive plays and defensive plays.
Well, he has to.
He
has to.
No, but yeah, he got to. But by heart, he knows them. Like,
Well,
I'm gonna find the video, man. I'm gonna play it one day. He tells other players when they confused about what's going on, oh no, you're supposed to be over here, right here, because it's coming right here.
That's 20 years of experience, bro.
Bro, he was doing this 10, 15 years ago. 10 years ago, he was doing it. They were talking about this 10 years ago. One of the coaches, he was telling us what our play was, and he wasn't nowhere near our huddle. But he remembered it from the last time he played them. That's a different
IQ.
That's a different type of intelligence.
That's basketball IQ.
He's a savant.
Good word. I love it.
Oh,
hey, take it,
man. I'm a LeBron James fan. I got a picture of the man up in my house, bro.
What?
I am a LeBron James fan.
I see you, man, with all your Laker gear on.
And I know people like to say, because you're a fan of somebody, I'm gonna be biased. You know me, and I do have a bias. I'm not saying I don't. But a lot of the stuff I'm saying in my way it may sound biased. Am I lying?
Oh no, I gave you your props.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you in general. I'm saying to the public, am I lying? These are stats. This is stuff you can go look up. It ain't I ain't sugarcoating that, but the motherfucker's great. Even the players that played him that used to say, oh, he ain't the GOAT, he ain't shit. They coming around now. You see these videos popping up, these motherfuckers saying, you know what, bro? This motherfucker might be the fucking GOAT.
Might be, but there's one motherfucker sitting at the top of that goddamn hill.
I love Michael Jordan, dog. I really do. He's my number 2 player of all time, bro. And before LeBron James, bro, it was no question who it was, and he did great things.
Real shit.
I'm gonna say this. My nigga. I'm gonna say this. Once Phil Jackson got to Chicago, Scottie Pippen got to Chicago, it was the perfect situation. They had one of the greatest, a person that's gonna go down as one of the greatest coaches, if not the greatest coach ever in the NBA, between him and Greg Popovich. Most winningest coaches ever. He had Scottie Pippen, who definitely already went down in the Hall of Fame as one of the greatest players ever, and a fucking phenomenal supporting cast.
He did,
right? LeBron James, who the fuck is Eric Spoelstra?
He's the head coach for the Miami Heat.
Now, what's the name was down there as the GM?
Pat Riley,
one of the greatest, another great coach.
Yeah,
but he wasn't on the floor. Who the fuck is Eric Spoelstra? Who the fuck? Only motherfuckers I give credit to, I give Tyronn Lue his credit. I fuck with Tyronn Lue. I'm giving him his credit, but Tyronn Lue had a fucking phenomenal team when they won.
Sure it is.
They had a fucking phenomenal team. That was a Kevin Love, Kevin Love, fucking
J.R. Smith.
What the point guard was name? Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
LeBron James. That was a great Cavs team when he went back. So yeah, Tyronn Lue got him a freebie. That first, but then we get to the Lakers.
Darvin Ham.
We didn't have Darvin Ham. We won that first championship.
Nobody cared about that championship.
You should.
Fuck no. It was in the bubble.
It's the same 4 teams that was in the bubble right now.
Well,
the same 4. No, sir. Yes, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. The same 4 teams that's at the top of the list right now is the same 4 teams that was in the bubble. The Celtics, the Heat, Denver, and LA. Was basketball not played?
That ring has an asterisk.
Was basketball not played? Was basketball not? And the fuck that asterisk. Was basketball not played?
Basketball was played, but do you know that because of COVID, there were so many players that could not play basketball because of that I ain't call it fictitious disease, but because of that virus.
Don't call it fictitious because I had it and I was down. I was on my neck.
I just stopped myself. But because of that virus,
okay,
a lot of players did not play.
Okay, we take the action, but still, it was a championship, and Frank Vogel was down there. Frank Vogel's actually a pretty good coach. He wasn't no terrible coach.
Where he came from? Milwaukee? Where he came from?
Celtics.
Well, no, was it Celtics?
Yeah, Frank Vogel was the coach of the, or not? Was it Indiana? Indiana, I think.
I think
it
was Indiana. It was
Indiana. It was Indiana because he's Paul George. I think it was Indiana.
Yeah.
But I thought he passed through the Celtics before he went to the Lakers.
I don't know, but he a good
No,
coach.
no. Now they had the other clean cut white boy.
Who?
The Celtics. Who they coach right now? Nah, it was Udoka before. It was the coach before Udoka.
Oh, what was his name?
Smooth little cool little white boy. I thought he was gonna get a job.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good coach too. He's a pretty good coach.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of coaches, they fired Doc, bro.
I saw that. But I knew it was coming, man.
But bro, it's only been 2 years.
It's
And you can't blame Doc when your 2-star players equal up to 10 points, 12 points.
The NBA is a here now, gone tomorrow league. Look at what they did to the Milwaukee Bucks head coach. That boy won a championship 2 years ago.
Greg Popovich's ain't the Spurs ain't been shit in years, and Greg Popovich's job is secure.
Pop ain't going nowhere
Exactly.
until he ready.
And that's the thing, Doc. They lost in the second round of the playoffs. It ain't like they lost first round. They didn't make it to the first round.
I hate that for Doc, bro, because Doc Rivers is a damn good coach. He has a proven resume.
He does. Well,
You know what I mean? But again, here they going tomorrow.
He does, but because that run at the motherfucking Clippers was horrible, and he had some stars. They supposed to win a chip. Chris Paul, motherfucking goddamn, both of they big.
Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George. Yeah, Paul George. Yeah, I said Chris Paul. Paul George. No, they didn't have Paul. No, he had the original Clips.
He had the boy that came from the Spurs. What the boy with the braids?
Kawhi
Leonard.
Yeah. Who had the other? I'm tripping. You're right. He had Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. He had a great cast.
A really good squad.
And that team was trash. And they still trash.
They are. Man, what else we got, bro?
Man, that's it for today, man. I ain't got nothing left for today, man. But this was a crazy show. Today. But I really do. I actually enjoyed the point guard in the basketball conversation, man. The game actually about to come on at 8:30. We probably should have waited till after the game to come on to record because I would have loved to talk about this game. I'm rooting for the Lakers. I hope they win. I don't got nothing else, man. Salute to you and your family, man. Please let your mom, your old lady know happy belated Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, man. And on that note,
same on this side, bro. I want to definitely wish that to your mom and to the other mothers that are prevalent in your life, man. Happy belated Mother's Day to them, man. And yeah, like you said, bro, take us up on out of here, man.
Absolutely. And with that being said, unfortunately, we are at the end of another great episode of a Warm Rag podcast. Want to thank the listeners, the viewers, the likers, the subscribers. Keep coming, checking us out. We're gonna keep bringing the heat. We're going to keep talking about everything we could possibly talk about. We're going to keep showing the love to you. We just ask that you keep showing the love. Shout out to V. Appreciate you, G. And we out of here. See y'all next week.
Salute.